extended rear stands for the GTR spoiler, the rear spats, the Nismo lights, the Bayside blue, the downlight. This whole scene right here is absolutely dreams come true. Welcome back to another video. So today is another day in the garage with the R34. You're going to be doing the rear lights on my R34, so we got the Nismo rear lights going on as well, which I think is just going to add that nice OEM plus touch to the car that I've just wanted. We'll flip the car around and you guys will see what we're running if you guys aren't familiar. If you guys aren't familiar with my actual whole build and progress with the 34, is just, we've been trying to get this car engineered back on the road. We just recently, not too long ago, ended up finishing the whole engine build. We ended up making about 600 horsepower on E85, which is plenty of power for a rear-wheel drive car, and it's a lot of fun, super responsive, smallish turbo, a lot of fun. Removing our old LED aftermarket lights for something a bit more genuine. Alright, so these are the ones that honestly came on the car when I bought them a long time ago. So they're a bit more of an aftermarket LED one. Look, I don't hate them, but I've always, in my mind, when I had an R34, I've always wanted these rear lights. That's what we're going to be tackling today. I mean, it's good to have them as a spare, but this is what I generally and actually wanted. I'm just going to go on like that. This is our biggest dilemma because this part cover goes over this, right? So where this would have bolts, the person that unfortunately done my wide body for my 34 polyurethaned this cover onto this plastic bit. So that's going to be our biggest challenge, I want to say, for I guess this weekend's installation. But I think we'll be able to figure it out in terms of using a heat gun, fish wire, and just gradually just removing it and separating the cover from the actual plastic. Again, it should be very straightforward. If it wasn't done this way, it would have probably been done in 5 minutes, probably less. Yeah, so that's the mission and hurdle that we've been given this weekend to tackle. I really want these on, so I'll figure it out and we'll find a way to put them on. So that's going to be this weekend's video for the 34. Removing our old LED aftermarket lights for something a bit more genuine. So we'll see how that looks and we'll start from there. So first mission's to remove this. We'll take it apart, put the rear lights down on the floor, and then we'll start tackling how we're going to separate them. Now should just run. And that's it. So it's all removed now. And bring the camera around and it shows exactly what I'm facing and what we have to kind of just trying to tackle to separate our blue cover from this bit here. I think the next step for me is just trying to find and pinpoint all the areas that could have been adhesived on. Let's see if it's actually possible, or see what my options are for removing this reassembly. Yeah, so our mission is trying to figure out how to separate this blue rear light cover from the assembly behind it and put it onto our new one, which we have just over here. So if you guys can see how it looks, this is how that side will look, and then the cover just goes over the top. You can see it in there. That's also connected, but it's kind of separating from there, so that's not too bad. I think with enough leverage, if I can separate that, I could probably pop that side out and it should come out. Just putting it back on, that's another story. I'll probably have to repeat all of this, unfortunately. As much as I don't want to do it, I don't think there's actually mounting points for it. Like you can see here, there's no actual hole for this section to actually put a bolt. So we will have to actually, we do have to adhesive this back together the same way that we have removed it. I did install the new rear light, so I do want to just, close the boot, start it up, and we'll test it and see how it looks, because I just want to at least see how it looks on the car. And already, this is kind of what I was talking about. It just looks better. It just looks more OEM and better proportion, especially with the indicator just being bigger and the right colors and the circle just being bigger too. That's exactly what I want. That's perfect compared to this one. Doesn't give it much of a, the the Skyline look. So where this one has like the classic Nismo style, the circular lights, makes it look a bit more aggressive and bigger. This one just, I don't know, it's not, I don't hate it. I don't know, it just doesn't give it that R34 look, where this one, it gives it that R34 look. It's exactly what I had in my mind when I wanted LED Nismo rear lights. It's like night and day. It's even brighter. It's even a lot brighter, I find. Done my best to examine around it. I've seen it on the car. I mean, the new LED, the Nismo LED ones, and I really want to run them, so I'm just gonna have to figure it out. We have our heat gun here too, so I'll probably go on our lowest setting, just work around where the adhesive is and see if I can start from the left side, just because it's the most noticeable side where I can see we have our adhesive, and then I do have a bit of I guess you could say fishing wire, and we can just kind of just gradually try cutting through it. But that's the plan. If I can separate this side, then I'll know I can separate the other side. Yeah, as I was trying to separate it, I think, look, it's very hard, but I think we have a chance. It's just I need to get fishing wire and Sikaflex, so the adhesive as well, just because that's how I have to actually put it back together once I've removed it. But I think once I have fishing wire, I'll be able to separate it with a bit of heat going through it too. I think I have the right angle, so that's why we are at the parts store to go pick up some fishing wire. So something a bit stronger than the cable that I had, a little wire that I had, because it kept breaking when I tried using it. And then we'll get some adhesive as well, so we can, once we do remove it, we can put it back together, fingers crossed. This is exactly what we need. And then all we need now is fishing wire. All right, and we're back from our side quest. So we're back from the parts store where we picked up our adhesive. So that's our Sikaflex. We're going to use this to pretty much feed and push through the adhesive. Unfortunately, we have to do it the same way which we removed it, because there's no actual lining up bolts for the actual cover. The headlight of course has it, but since it's an aftermarket one, again, just going over it, we have no option to do it the proper way. So fortunately, we have to go back and put it on the way we took it off, which is a pain if we ever want to remove it again, which I don't think I ever want to. So that's good news. And then we got this thicker cable. So I couldn't really find fishing line, but yeah, this is pretty tough. So this should do the job. Once we heat up the actual adhesive, this should be able to feed it through, and we should be able to just cut through pretty good with this. So it's trimming line. So that's about it for our little side quest haul. So we got, again, just these 3 little things: cable, adhesive, supporting for the adhesive. And now we can get back to work and hopefully separate the cover. It's going to feed our cable through here. Hopefully you guys can see, and the camera picks it up pretty well, but it fits pretty perfectly. I think it should be just the perfect amount for size and thickness and strength to be able to separate the adhesive. So all I'm going to do right now is just reheat everything again. So we just warm everything up again with our heat gun, which we have here, and hopefully we'll be able to start seeing some separation. And if this doesn't work, then honestly I'm not sure what will. Just feeding it through here. So that's a good sign. Alright, so we pretty much have all points free now. You guys would have just quickly seen we have our bottom right, left, you know, each side of it's free. This bit is free as well. You can see how much of we're almost separating the cover. All that's really left is just this bottom bit here. So these bits are a little bit hard just because the type of leverage we need it's very awkward, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. So I'm just going to heat this last section up, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, we should finally be done. Finally, I've separated the rear cover from the light, so I can show you guys the adhesive behind it and what we were tackling for what feels like it was probably the past hour, or just, you know, using this blue line, which honestly was a lifesaver. I was just cutting through it bit by bit with awkward angles, heating it up with our heat gun, and just, I don't know, with patience and actual grit, and the fact that I really wanted to run these Nismo rear lights, we finally separated them. I wasn't too sure going into it how successful I was going to be. It turned out okay. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, because honestly, these have been the lights that I've been thinking about ever since I've bought the car, and ever since I've ever imagined an R34. Again, the biggest reason why I have an R34 is when I was very small, when I was just a little kid, and an R34 drove past me, and I remember it was just with the GT wing and the Nismo LED rear lights, and well, ever since then, I knew I had to have the Nismo style LED rear lights on my R34. But enough chatting. Let me chuck these covers finally on, and then we'll see how much better the Nismo look compared to the LED aftermarket ones as well. There we go. Okay, it's on. It just looks so much better. It just looks so right. And this is what I was talking about, how this section is just bigger compared to what this one was as well. So these are just tiny. And this one, it's a lot bigger, a lot more proportion with the actual car, and that's just, in my opinion, just makes the car look so much better. And once we start it, you will see the biggest difference between the two. All right, let's turn them on and see how they look. Yeah, already straight away you can see how these are a lot smaller. They kind of just shrink the LEDs to a circle, little circle here, and there's not much of a actual distinct, you know, the Skyline or the R34 circular lights to it. Where this one, you see the Nismo rear lights, you see the distinct circular light to it. It just looks so much better proportioned, and I think, yeah, it's just, at least to me, it's a no-brainer. I'm choosing the Nismo ones over these LED ones any day of the week. But again, I want to know your guys' opinions, see, you know, which one you prefer. I always want to know your guys' opinions, see which one you prefer. But yeah, hands down, I love the one on the left. That's the one we're going to be running on the car. But if you guys like this one, definitely let me know as well. Man, that looks so good. That's it. We are finally done. Our rear covers for both sides are now off as well. Thank God. Honestly, this was on the back of my mind all week long, just trying to think, how am I going to remove these? Because I knew they were adhesive on, and I've never experienced or done any type of removal like that. I didn't even know the depth of how much adhesive there was in the back of it. I mean, for all I know, it could have been the whole thing adhesive, but honestly, he did a good job. It's not over the top, it's not excessive, and it was easy to remove once I done the first one. The second one honestly only took me about half an hour because I knew the exact locations where I had to target it, and I knew the angles and where to put the rope, where to put the heat gun. The second time round was just, it was a breeze. It was a lot easy. But that's it, man. Like our old factory ones, the ones that came with the car, I never actually really liked it, but it did come with the car. I never bought these. Yeah, they're just a bit flimsy, a bit shaky, but they're off. They're out now. They're aside. Will I ever put them back on? Probably not, but I'll just keep them as just memory when I first bought the car. That kind of brings us to somewhat of almost the end of the video. All we have to do is put the Nismo rear lights back on, put the covers on, turn them on, and we'll take it out and see how it actually looks. Kind of step back, take it in. Oh my God. All right, just to top everything off, we'll test the Mines rear boot lip as well, just so how it looks, just so we can see how it looks with the Nismo rear LED lights too. So, man, I've been waiting for this combination for a very long time. Before we go ahead and actually see how it looks, let's turn the rear lights on too. Let's look. Oh man, it just looks so right. It just looks so good. It just, man, like, okay. Again, I want to know your guys' opinions, but it really doesn't get any better than that. And then we'll have our Mindsrear boot lip just on like this too. I can't see it. Ugh. But hopefully you guys will be able to get an idea of what it will look like. I wish I could see it. Ugh, I just don't have any tape on me. I'm doing this weird squat. But that's pretty much gonna be it. I would like to have like maybe a little sticker here or something. Maybe like an auto select sticker or something. That's literally where the 34 is at now. I couldn't be more happy with how these Nismo LED relights have turned out. .34 is all done and it's out, and honestly it looks, I can't even put a word to it. This is exactly what I wanted from my R34 since day one of owning it. Just these rear lights have completely changed the whole car, and I think it's honestly probably my favorite modification as well. I'll give you guys a quick walk around, but this angle right here is my favorite. And it's so iconic as well, the Nismo rear lights. It's just so iconic. And this angle right here, extended rear stands for the GTR spoiler, the rear spats, the Nismo lights, the Bayside blue, the downlight, this whole scene right here is absolutely dreams come true right now. It's so nice. It's just crazy. It's so wide as well with the T37s. Man, I absolutely love this car. For all the headaches that it's put me through, it's definitely worth it as well. That's honestly it. That's where the 34 is now. I don't know, is it me? It made the Bayside blue look better as well. It made the whole car just proportion wise look better. And maybe might even motivate you guys to go ahead and grab yourself some Nismo rear lights as well, because they look absolutely beautiful. I mean, you can get these in sedan, coupe, GTR, whatever you want to do, you can put it on and it'll just make your car look just that much better, man. So if you guys are very new to my channel, I'll give you guys a quick walk around. We'll start with the interior first. We have a full UC10 Haltech dash, IC7 Haltech center dash where the GTR MFD would be, our control pads for boost, launch control, automatic rev matching, flat foot shifting, our Apple CarPlay, wireless Apple CarPlay at that, and our GTR MFD layout. Give you guys a look into the interior. I mean, as it's sitting, it's pretty damn perfect, and it's a dream come true with the UC10 dash, the GTR layout, the MFD, which I'm going to put a GTR MFD in there as well. The seats, we had bucket seats in before, but had to take them out for engineering. But I do want to put some ADR approved bucket seats into. We have our checkered blue mats, front and rear, to match the blue color of the car, which looks absolutely beautiful. Semi-built RB25 Neo. I mean, everything else is pretty much done except for internals at the moment, which I do want to do. I just don't know when I want to do them. But we're making a good 500 to 550 wheel horsepower, which is more than plenty enough for this car, to be honest. Especially in rear-wheel drive form, the car doesn't even get traction in second or first, so it's a lot of fun. So I can't even imagine going higher, but if I do, it might be I might do 700 horsepower. I'm not too sure if I want to even go that direction. I really like how the response is with the smaller turbo and the way that the whole car drives, and it's exactly the whole purpose as to why I built it. Is a fun, responsive RB that I can drive on the mountain pass, drive through the streets, and just have boost when I need it. And it's not a laggy, boring RB. So it's a lot of fun on the track. It's a lot of fun through the windy roads, and it is a lot of fun just driving in general. That's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Car looks absolutely beautiful tonight, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because of the rear lights, but I can't get over it as to how beautiful the car looks. Oh my God. A little bit of a dream all coming together for me.